rapping.
But y'all wouldn't know. But y'all wouldn't know. Y'all was too busy hating. Y'all wouldn't even know. I don't even want to talk to y'all no more.
Okay.
What are you guys' favorite scary movies or like scary movies?
That's my
nigga.
Jeepy Creeper.
Where'd you get those
my
peepers?
nigga. The motherfucker came down with no head. He was just.
Oh, yeah.
Out the medicines. We've been on that rock star regimen, knowing that I'm heaven sent, higher than I ever been. I got a problem with.
What's going on, guys, and welcome to Totally Blitz Podcast. It's motherfucking Monday, and we are at the Kickback. And before we introduce our host to talk our shit on this show, please go down, like this episode, subscribe to the channel. We're everywhere you listen to podcasts, so find us on there, subscribe to the podcast as well. But let's get into it. I'm Paul, Pickle William Concha. I'm here to talk my shit. I ain't got nothing to drink this episode, but I got some good water.
Hey, man, you already know it's your boy Lil KK, a.k.a. the Don P. White, a.k.a. that motherfucker on the screen right there. Hey, somebody got a new shirt. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Real niggas wear pink. And if you're not no real nigga, I don't mind telling you that you a fake nigga, fakey. But who else out here, man? Let me go get some OJ to go with my kush real quick.
Damn, I want to mention two things, but they both dip off. But it's your boy Gerald24, the comedian, the content creator, the YouTuber.
Man, it's your boy Slate, man. I'm just happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy to be here, goddamn.
Thank the Lord for another day.
All right.
He said, thanks for inviting me.
No cap.
I wanted to mention two things before I introduced myself, but y'all dipped off. Number one, Paul, you say you're drinking on good water. What kind of water was that?
You know, the best one.
Whoa.
Best water. Wait, was Jerry here for that one, or was that Charles? Because I forget. Y'all be switching off.
If it was, I would have said something. So I was
here for that. Because Kev ain't fuck with what I drink either.
And then the second thing, Kev, your calendar say June.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Ooh.
Oh damn, that bitch still say June. I just keep that. Damn, but your June was busy as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. You see how fucking
still busy
was? I was like, I refuse to have July that busy again. I'm hanging out. I'm hanging out.
Hanging out.
All right, that's the only two things I wanted to mention.
Where is you?
What did y'all do this weekend, y'all boys?
Excellent question.
Yeah.
I be forgetting.
I flew back from Vegas.
Oh, time out. We got Vegas Jones in this motherfucker.
I still ain't been.
Let me know if I've ever been to Vegas in my life. I see how much some plane tickets was. So you tell me the fuck just happened in Vegas, man. How's your stay?
Hey man, it was hot. Dry heat ain't cool. That shit was cool though. You better have bread, because anywhere you go on that strip, nigga, you gonna see a dollar sign. Nigga. If you having hustlers, the crackheads are different. I ain't gonna lie, the crackheads threw me off. And it's funny, not to say it's funny being homeless, because like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I could tell when you like the misfortune, I want to help. But like to me, you know how dumb it is to go homeless in Vegas? You know what I'm saying? Like that's just a dumbass place to just go homeless. Like you really, like you came out here, you blew all your money on the strip, and now you're stuck out here. That's all I'm saying. That's
a lot.
That's stupid. It happens so much.
From what I've been told,
I
actually know somebody at school. She's from Vegas, and she said the homelessness is crazy out there because people go there and they blow all their fucking money, or they get addicted to gambling. Like there's so much to get in trouble with,
and you can't go home. You just blew $20K or whatever, and like you don't have anything to pay for that house.
You stuck to the strip, bro.
Praise. Sex, money, murder, these are the breaks, Kendrick Lamar said, right? They got all of them bitches on every corner of fucking Vegas. So like it's easy to go broke, man. So how did you stop from going broke? What you do?
I ignored the hustlers because the motherfuckers is on the street with it.
Were you gambling? Were you hitting the casinos?
I was walking through them hoes. I wasn't gambling though. Them shit was nice. I ain't gonna lie, the new casino shit, like these niggas just be playing phone games. I'm like, this don't even look right. How y'all gambling with phone games?
But you gamble anything up in that motherfucker.
You can
bro.
gamble anything, dog. Them motherfuckers have screens everywhere.
Every
You know
casino's
what I'm saying?
different too. Like you walk in,
And the
it's
summer
different
league boys is out there
architecture.
too. Summer league boys is out there. So I saw a couple NBA niggas that I've never recognized. They just
Some young
6'8" European niggas walking around. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. Like who?
My driver, he was telling me before he picked us up, he had picked up Franz Wagner from Orlando. He
Yeah, I
had
know.
just picked him
I
up
know the
before he
name.
picked us up. Yeah.
Shit, no, my
But
dad
outside of
said
that,
he's
I ain't
seen
get
a
to see
few
nobody.
people like that too. He didn't even know basketball, but he just some motherfucker 6'10", long
Yeah, I
arms,
was
just like good
who is
shape.
that?
You're like, I'm pretty sure he's in the summer league.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
I'm like, this man got leg tattoos and he's 6'9". Yeah, he got to play ball. But yeah, it was straight, just hot as hell.
That's that dry heat. That's what me and Gabe when we both agreed. Like we see why people are crazy in Vegas. Like just walking on the sidewalk in this dry heat for fucking 30 minutes, or does it make you go stir or make you want to stab somebody?
You do.
Then
Shit, you can't stand under shade, man. The wind hot. You
did
have to
you
go
go
inside.
to any like gas stations or anything like simple shit like that? Because I was blown away because every gas station has slot machines in them. Every McDonald's will have a slot machine. Every like all the little shit like that will have a slot machine in them. So like you'll see
Yeah.
homeless people get their money and go hit them slots.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they'll get their
Yeah, because
40
I
ounce
say
and
because
then
the
their slot
mall, yeah.
machine. They just
Shit, I mean, when you fly in, the fucking airport got slots.
yeah,
Oh,
they
wow.
would just fly out. There's no slots. A lady actually hit like 300K. I saw on a Twitter video on her like while she was waiting for her flight to leave, and she's just playing the slots in the airport, and it hit 300,000 on her way out. I was like, bro, now that's a way to like end Vegas.
That is the way. That's crazy.
He probably stayed.
Nah, hell no. I would have got out of there immediately and never came back. Hell no. Yeah, it was straight though.
That's fine. Because if you think about it, whenever you go to Vegas and if you make your money back, that's a free trip. So if you hit crazy, maybe you get like 20 or 10,000, like that's a free trip. You have to go there for fun. So like Vegas is cool. I always wanted to go. But like Jerry, you've never been to Vegas, but if you were to travel somewhere and you had $1,200 for the flight, where would you want to go?
$1,200 for the flight.
Yeah, you had $1,200 for $2,000 for a flight, hotel for 4 days, all inclusive, all paid. Where would you want to go? This nigga finna say Japan, even though he ain't got a passport.
Hey, I
You-
can't call it. Niggas know me.
You're not alone. Yeah, you're not alone.
And I'm definitely signing that. That would be like the number one pick.
Anywhere, I was like, bro, I know United States, so
I gotta brush up on my Japanese.
I'm not gonna lie,
go.
I'm going to Houston, but I need some
Houston.
barbecue. I seen a documentary on Juneteenth about Texas barbecue. I was like, whew, I need it in my life. I'm either going to Houston or somewhere deep in East Texas. Because I'm looking
Going to Austin.
three things: barbecue, land, and bad bitches. And I feel like Houston got all them bitches, all three.
Houston's huge, brother. South
Houston
Houston
won't
and
have
North
no
Houston ain't even
land,
the
bro. I'll
same.
tell you that much.
No,
Houston's
none.
you're not
There's
seeing
some
no
outskirts.
land.
That's when you go to the outskirts. You feel me? I'm gonna get a house.
Houston like two different cities in one, man. South Houston, North Houston. That shit is so long. Like a drive to Orlando is the length of Houston.
God dang.
No, I
It's huge,
believe
bro.
it. It's just how big Texas is. Everything's just it's big.
Yeah, but everything's spread
I'm
out.
not lying about that, huh?
No, they not, bro.
Everything's bigger in
I
Texas.
know when I went to Dallas, because you go downtown, ain't nothing really going on, and then you find out because everybody lives on the outskirts of Dallas.
It's
Everybody.
expensive, bro.
It is.
That's a real
I
thing.
drive 30, 45 minutes to find niggas from Dallas.
That's crazy. But like,
Yeah.
would I be able to go find? Where would I go to find land in Texas? I feel like I be watching Steve Harvey whenever he talks about how he has like 300 acres of land in Texas, and I be like, I just want like 4 or 5.
shit, you gotta
you gotta
go
look at
to
the
like
cities
where
that-
where the country be. Like there's still country
Exactly.
like the where the farmer because there's fuckload of farmers in Texas, right? You gotta go.
Mhm.
I don't know the cities, bro. You want to know the city names because if it has a name on the city, they probably ain't got land. At least if not. It'd be like
Right.
Plano, Texas, fucking like this
Mhm.
real small cities type shit that what people refer to as drive-through cities. Like, yeah,
Mhm.
those are the ones you buy your land because as Houston gets bigger, eventually those sections will be skinned. Like Wesley Chapel was cheap 20 years ago, fucking nothing but trees. But as Tampa got
10 years
bigger,
ago.
only the outskirts kind of grew as well. So like it's kind of you're playing the long-term game when you buying land in the middle of nowhere. You're just like, all right, eventually Houston
Yeah.
and Dallas and all these other fucking Arlington, all these other cities eventually will grow into mine.
Yeah, Arlington.
All I ask is to bring fans to the housewarming parties when I get my land in Texas.
But with the barbecue though, Texas is known for barbecue, but there's like Kansas City, like there's a real beef. Like I didn't know, like real deal, like no pun intended, like real
I was
deal
just about to say,
in between like Kansas City, Texas. I don't know if it's Tennessee or if it's like the Carolinas, because I think it's also South
It might be
Carolina.
both them hoes.
There is like a fucking everyone will claim, oh, we got the best barbecue. Like,
Yep.
like you Kansas City barbecue. And, and St. Louis, I think is another one. Like they're just like, oh, like we got the best barbecue. Fuck, like Texas, their shit dry. Like St. Louis, their shit is fucking mush. Like they'll fucking let's be talking shit, and like they all do it a little differently. Like one will have a certain like spicy sauce, one will have like a sweet sauce, and one will be like dry aged, no sauce. So like it's kind of hard to compare. They're all so different. But I'm an eater, so when I go places, that's like if I go to Texas, I want the barbecue. If I'm going to Kansas City, I'll let you know what's the best.
If you start seeing some Totally Blitz food challenges or food vlogs, we flew to Texas.
No, like
we flew to Arkansas, drove to Memphis to see what the fuck they got going on in Tennessee. Like, just wait on it. You know where it started. But that shit's good, man. But like on another tip, what y'all boys been watching? Because it's about time for me to I'm all caught up in Attack on Titan now. So it's about time for me to start putting some new things on the dashboard. I think I might mix some anime with some real life shows. Might watch like My Hero, YuYu Hakusho, and like Snowfall or something at the same time.
Well, I'm happy to announce that I finished season 5 of All American.
brother, really?
You're the only one.
Like, hold on. Like, are you talking about like season 5 of All American or the new show, like the spinoff?
No, not the All American Homecoming. I ain't touched that yet.
Okay.
I ain't touched that yet because I still got love for Spencer James. You know what I mean? But nobody else.
I can't. Man, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I stopped. It ain't even about football no more. It's not.
No, I hate when shows
They
do that
college.
shit, bro.
They in college playing football.
Bro,
what you mean? He went to a new level.
Bro,
I want to see my man go to the NFL. That once my man gets to the NFL.
It's not about football. This man is Malcolm X. I can't stand it. I can't. Ain't he supposed to be like 17, bro? Be a 17-year-old and play football.
He in college.
Okay, 18.
I don't know what y'all expect. Y'all expect him y'all just expect it to be done at the high school. Like, come on now.
It looks like they was wishing for it to be done.
Yeah, 90% of the audience thought the show was done at the high school, bro.
Wow. I can't believe y'all gave up on my show like that. I ain't give up on CW. I ain't give up on y'all.
I give up on them.
CW, it all makes sense. I forgot.
I'm about to say CW be bullshitting.
You seen what they did to Green Arrow?
I seen what they did to the Flash.
And I'm about to say I seen what they did to the Flash.
Yeah, Riverdale. I used to watch Riverdale.
You was watching that? They
I know why you watch All American, bro. You addicted to corny writing, bro. You addicted.
It got to me. I was one that fell for it.
I fell for it too, and then season 3 happened, and I was like, "Where are y'all going?"
That's what CW stands for. Corny writing.
They used to be like vote that you had the little vote submission for another season. I said yes every time.
Ain't nobody be getting shot and killed. Coop got a rapping career.
Coop did get shot,
but she ain't died though.
Now she's a rapper.
Why would we kill all Coop? We need Coop's stupid face.
Why does she gotta have a rapping career? Huh? She was a
She's not
bud
even
for like
rapping no more. See, you gotta watch it. She don't even rap no more.
It changed
You
her
gotta
story
stay
so
straight.
many
She
times,
was in
bro.
the streets, live.
Hey.
She started rapping, live.
But
Like, I'm
y'all
proud of
wouldn't
that.
know. But y'all wouldn't know. Y'all too busy hating. Y'all wouldn't even know. I don't even want to talk to y'all
I'm
no more.
okay with
I ain't
that.
hating.
I
All
think
I'm saying
pretty
is she
good.
deserves
I know-
patience. That's all I'm saying.
I know
Hashtag All American fan.
I know All American is not going to be one of the things I add to my list. Pause.
Don't.
Put me on something that. What else should I add to my list for this month?
Well, I'm not saying to add it to your list, but definitely don't add All American to the list. And another, like I've already given up on those CW shows. And another thing that I've already given up on is that because you're wearing the shirt, I was gonna say earlier, and now you asked me about shows, but the YuYu Hakusho live action that's dropping on Netflix, bro, that they can keep it. They can don't even drop it. This fucking keep it in your fucking hands. Keep it in there, and like,
Yeah.
especially after everyone that's coming out, like a lot of times, especially nowadays, people will like drop the news. Like remember when Sonic first came out, they dropped the image, and like Twitter bullied them into like changing Sonic's image. They're like,
the drum.
that's what
nigga
they
was
do.
creepy.
YuYu Hakusho. They used to see the bullying and just say, "Oh fuck!" Like maybe we shouldn't do this. This is sacred.
Nope.
Like this is
They
like
already
that.
made
You can't do this.
That is pretty
Nope.
sacred. But how do you feel about live action? Because like I watched the Dragon Ball Z when it came out back then. So my homie had it on.
I don't like it.
So I never went with it. But I was told that the Death Note one was fine.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It didn't. So it was good if you didn't watch Death Note because a standalone movie, standalone by itself, like don't even connect it to the show. It's good. But then like if you try to say like, okay, compare the show to you can't copy and paste the show just because like you can't put what was it 50 episodes 30 40 episodes
Yeah, you can't put it all into one
movie. So they kind of make their own storyline, give people but they also don't do it well, like to show how smart Kira was. Like Kira was this fucking number one in class, going like could fucking outsmart the police, like you know how smart he was. That pretty motherfucker was just doing like
light.
He was just doing fucking like he was in the 10th grade doing like seniors homework, and that was like the best way for them to show how smart he was. But it wasn't even like super like the AP calculus homework. It was just like the bully and like normal classes home. I'm just like, this doesn't show up for me. I'm like, yo, I know how smart he should be. Like, I don't know. It's just like all those little things that someone like who actually watched the anime is just like, well, this is good for a movie, especially for a live action anime movie. Compare it to like Dragon Ball Evolution and Avatar, like all those shit were ass.
Yeah.
So like this is a good Hollywood movie, but I wouldn't sit here and say, yeah, this is Death Note. This is like Hollywood Death Note. This is like if you never knew what Death Note was, this is a.
I agree with you. You know, I was gonna argue, but I agree with you on that. Standalone, if it was connected, yes, because the ending I like the ending too. It was not like how the anime went, so I agree with you on that.
And then like Misa was talking back to
right,
yeah, bro. And then she like betrayed that guy. I was like, oh, Misa would never.
Yes,
I'm about to say she was a slave to that man.
That's why I said it was different.
Slave to that man. She cut her life in half twice.
So like shit like that is what like bugs me when they make like it's like sometimes it's just ass, and then sometimes it's like, oh, we're just gonna put our twist on it, and like anime fans don't want to see your twist. We want to see our anime on the big screen.
It was good though.
I respect what they're doing because first off, it's money. If you're gonna put boots in asses, you're gonna put asses in seats. So that's money. You can put it on theaters. You can make money off of a show that doesn't come around. Get the nostalgia factor. So I respect what they're doing, but like, what would they do? What is something that they could do? Because I want like let me get some new content from my show that finished 20 years ago. But like, how would they do that? Would they have to drop a regular movie? Would they drop a special? Would they just drop a DBZ Kai? Or like, would they drop a recap? Like, how would they do something to make me want to like get that nostalgia back? Like, let me go watch this new shit from my favorite TV show from 20 years ago.
Shit, they should just do what Hunter x Hunter did. Just fucking put that bitch in 4K. Fucking cut out a little bit of the shit that like, okay, maybe we can cut because Hunter x Hunter did it perfectly where they reanimated it, put a different color palette on it. So for same fans, it's like a new show, kind of tweak the story very minor. Like have Kite meet him later in the show, not on the first episode. Skip out a little bit of the back recaps and shit. But also, I think some fans just gotta realize like your show's over. Like I mean, like
It's done.
Like not everything's Dragon Ball Z where we're gonna keep milking it for 40 years. Like no, like sometimes it's okay to leave shit in the vault. Like, oh, that was a masterpiece. Like, let's not fucking look at Cowboy Bebop. But they didn't touch that shit. Everyone gives it its flowers and fucking you'll rewatch it how great it was. But like that live action got canceled fucking 2 days after it dropped. Like
Netflix took it. Oh no. I heard that they making an Avatar live action. And I might have heard I think I heard a rumor about One Piece too. I'm not too sure, but I think Netflix touching One Piece too. Because they got One Piece on Netflix.
They better not.
I think they are. I ain't gonna catch it.
We
the shows that are fucking like Renora Kenshin, like Gabe said, like the shows that are realistic, like with samurais and shit, those you can remake because you're not trying to animate.
Bro, you can remake Baki. Yeah, you can remake Baki.
Yeah, like get some real brawling motherfuckers in there, like a Michael J. White like type shit. But unless you have like the Marvel Studio money, I don't want to see you animating shit with like powers in it, and like, cause you're not gonna do it justice. You're not gonna be able to do the fucking the gum right. You're not gonna like none of that shit's gonna look right, especially on like those Netflix. I'm all out on Netflix originals, bro. They just want to put out 20 movies and 10 new shows every month, and like half those movies are ass.
Netflix used to make sense. It used to make sense.
It's because they losing to the competition.
Bro, them niggas went up on the subscription prices. I mean, I don't pay, but they went up on the subscription prices.
And they're trying to get us to stop sharing.
Right. Like, come on now.
This is exactly what's keeping y'all going.
Stranger Things, Ozark, and Money Heist, and like I think that's really it. Like maybe Big Mouth. I don't really watch it, but I know that's like one of their big shows. But like those are the 4 shows that are really like
keeping it alive.
Yeah, like Ozark ended. Stranger Things is on his last season, and like Money Heist, I'm not sure what they're doing. Like I haven't watched the last season, so I'm not sure yet.
Niggas watching Peaky Blinders though?
Okay, I've heard that show is fire though. I have heard it has won a lot of awards.
So when I'm at Netflix, I didn't know Netflix wasn't number 1 no more. I've always thought YouTube's my go-to streaming.
HBO Max to me is number 1 out of all of them.
HBO Max is on the way up.
Yeah, it is. It's that rising star right now.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah, it's like, hold up. It's like LeBron in 06. It's like,
I begin that.
It might be the best.
I'm about to say he kind of nice.
Because they got the thing with DC, and DC
they do.
And they got Cartoon Network in the bag. They got Studio Ghibli's films. They got Crunchyroll tag teamed in with them. As a parent, they got the whole Sesame Street, like from episode 1. There's like 90 seasons of Sesame Street, bro. Like,
oh shit is wild.
Decades.
What?
Them niggas
decades.
Yeah, but you gotta forget Sesame Street's been on since like the 70s. Like it's probably even sooner 60s. It's like PBS, like back when like that was one of the 4 channels you would have, and like that shit's been.
Everybody West.
Season 1, they'll have like Frank Sinatra on that motherfucker, bro.
Hell yeah. Everybody know Big Bird.
Everybody done ran into Oscar the Grouch.
Sure have. And whoever that blue nigga that turned into a superhero every now and then.
Rover, bro. That's Super
Rover.
Yeah, Rover.
Yeah, Super Rover. That shit was cap.
I ain't gonna lie, I was a big Elmo fan back in the day. When they had the dancing Elmo,
I was a Bert and Ernie fan.
Bert, thank you, Bert and Ernie. But I'm a fan of the mean motherfucker. Like Bert be annoying, and Ernie's ass to just be like,
yep,
looking at him,
looking at his ass. Bert and Ernie.
The Muppets or the Sesame Street?
Sesame Street.
Sesame Street. The Muppets have better movies. Actually, I think they do. I don't think Sesame Street.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I fuck with Kermit the Frog the long.
It's just him, though. It's just him.
Like before the meme, so like
wilding, man.
It was the 2 old niggas for me.
It's Sesame Street for me. The two old niggas. It's Sesame Street all day, but I'm taking Kermit the Frog over anybody all day.
What about that? Hold on, I want to get back to Charles said it's just Kermit, bro. You're gonna act like he's gonna sit there and act like they didn't have the animal on the drums. Fucking, you act
What
like
was the
that,
name
bro?
of what was the name of the bear? I forget his name.
But the movies are the goat though,
His big
because
partner.
like they would
Bro, this
throw
boy
in
used to be
adult
out of there.
humor on the low, like when, the sailor one. Kermit found Miss Piggy after like 2 years or whatever, and she's on a different pirate ship. He's like, "What are you doing here?" And she's like, "Oh, well, you left off the sea. I had to go find someone else to please me or something." I was just like, "What?" She doesn't
Yeah.
say. Like Miss Piggy was really, really
This
out
pig
there.
was dead, just a grown woman. That was all it was to me.
She
He
really was.
really was.
Just a grown ass woman.
Big ass pig titties.
Yeah.
Kermit wanted nothing to do with it, but Kermit wanted to get
And
his
she used to
shit
change
done.
her wig all the time.
Yeah, Kurt was trying to get to the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Kermit's like your favorite anime character, and Miss Piggy was like the bad bitch that the anime characters always is not trying to like get with.
Just ignoring her, like, damn. Not going.
How, a little change of pace here. How do y'all feel that Kodak just got arrested again, bro? The Charles actually caused it like a month ago, but it happened again.
Just waiting.
You terrible.
Damn you, Charles.
He did say, "Bro, I'm just waiting for him to go back to jail." I was like,
I'm just waiting because I mean, bro, the boy can't help himself, man. He really can't. It sucks. It really do suck.
he had 30
that boy-
oxys on him and a $50,000 cash.
I thought
I
75.
think that's fucked up that they're trying to make it seem like he was running around selling the shit.
I'm about to say that was definitely off of
Nigga
him.
can afford 30 oxys and he go keep it.
I'm about to say if y'all listen to his music, that was definitely off of him. That boy said he cannot get off the beans. He really can't.
Yeah, I know that. I remember when him and Jack Boy beefing, Jack Boy said, "You stay off them fucking, you need to stop popping all them damn jiggers." And I was like, damn, that boy back on them jiggers.
Yeah.
The money is his. Like, I'm pretty sure he wasn't selling those motherfuckers. You were not making 50K off of 30 oxys.
That shit.
Maybe that was the leftovers from his sales.
But watching The Wire, I do know that them motherfuckers will take that shit and they just want you to come pick it up. Like, they just want to make your life a little bit harder. Like, it's like, yeah, we're gonna hold it in evidence and you're gonna claim it and you gotta tell us why. Like, they just make them do paperwork and shit, like this real asshole-y shit like that. That's the like, you making me do paperwork, I'll make you do paperwork.
Or motherfucking.
That boy freedom.
They hoping that he
Right
just
now.
beat. They hoping that he be like, I don't give a fuck. The police touched it. I don't want that shit. Now they got 50,000 donated to the motherfucking precinct.
And I think after like 30 days or 60 days, like that shit can be claimed by the precinct themselves. Like they'll just take that.
They can literally auction off your shit. Like they're gonna take
Yeah,
if it's
they do.
they're gonna take that shit.
Such a crazy life.
Shit crazy, boy.
I
It
guess-
probably won't be the last time he get arrested too. I hate to say
It won't.
And I guess he won't be going to Rolling Loud in Miami. Or did that already happen? Because wasn't it in July?
No, it ain't happened yet. I
Yeah,
just
it was
seen
a
that
late.
Kanye pulled out.
Kanye
too,
just
and they
fucking
replacing.
pulled out.
Yeah, and they replacing him with Kid Cudi.
That's not a
He's
replacement.
never
lot
at
of fans
Rolling
are-
Loud.
You
He
said
is
that's
never
not
at
bad.
Rolling Loud.
That's
No,
not a
man, I
replacement.
mean, that boy is he's ticket bait, bro. I swear to God. Because when's the last time you seen Kanye at any of those motherfuckers?
Yeah, the thing with Drake, the
was
headline
free.
with Drake. That shit was good. I ain't gonna care. I watched that one.
That
felt
shit
so-
was
Outside of that,
So you
I ain't seen him.
But if you think about it, Kodak does not ever go to Rolling Loud in Miami.
No,
Like,
because he's always in jail when it shows up. If Rolling Loud didn't exist, I bet you have a clean record.
or he get arrested out there right before he
I was
performs.
about to say, or he gets arrested on stage. Like that happened too.
Paul, remember when we went out there and like him and Kevin Gates couldn't come because of cases
Yeah, and then Chief Keef got arrested right off the stage. Like
right off the stage. Shit was crazy.
Yeah, they said
I
they
ain't
were
gonna lie,
now
that's
as a
crap.
setup, boy.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. It seems like Rolling Loud low.
Lil Wayne got arrested out there too, I think. And
Nah,
then-
he
No,
didn't.
You showing up?
I don't
we
think he
gonna
got
get
arrested at the Rolling Loud. I remember when his house got seized in Miami and they like busted in that motherfucker.
He didn't. The thing about Lil Wayne was that he didn't want to go in because he was like, I'm not finna go, motherfucking. Y'all just got Kodak ass. This is fucking jail bait. I'm staying.
Yeah, he the one that sells the
Yeah.
setup. I know it was NBA YoungBoy and T Grizzly. They had like a shootout.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And
Yeah,
Young Boy was the one that got
setup for
shot at,
rappers.
and they took his ass to jail.
Yeah,
And he still performed.
Rolling Loud is a setup, boy.
It is.
Oh,
But just be waiting.
That's their favorite holiday.
I'm not gonna lie, but the tickets
mean.
were so expensive. You wouldn't see me out there.
did
I
y'all
just
see
don't.
the
I can't stand
fucking,
niggas.
Did y'all see the new celebrity boxing match that's set up?
Who is
No,
it?
who?
I think.
So it literally I saw like 5 days ago, big headline. It was like rumors, and it was like Lamar Odom versus Drake.
And fake Drake, yeah, fake
And
Drake.
then now 3 days later, it was like it's official, paperwork signed. Lamar Odom versus fake Drake. I was like, oh shit, I got like they clickbaited a couple days ago. Like, how are you gonna sell me Drake? And then also I really get fake Drake.
This is a joke.
Hey,
Why is Lamar Odom fighting?
Hey, bro, you know it's a funny.
Need that money.
I'm thinking this is his first one. I think he had another one.
That boy.
Probably do.
That boy.
You know,
Boy
you
used
know,
to be off the coke.
He
you know
fought
what's funny
somebody.
about that fake Drake nigga?
Hmm.
They banned him from Instagram for not
For
being
dick
him.
eating. For dick eating.
for not being. They said that he was not the real person that he said he claimed
Fraud.
to be.
Phony.
But he's getting a bag though. I mean, I remember they were saying their clubs were paying him like $5,000 just to walk through. I was like, to be a fake Drake, like $5,000 for a night, like that's just nuts.
I ain't mad at him, low key. I really not.
No, get that bag, bro.
I'm not mad at him.
Much?
I am not mad at him, low key.
I thought it was just him on IG looking like him, but then I saw like how much he was making looking like him. I was like, oh shit, like I can't talk shit. Like, go get that money, bro. People are paying you just to look like him. Fuck the shit.
Right. Just
That's why they banned his ass. That boy was profiting off the dick eating.
That boy Drake hit report, and when Drake hits report, that shit, you gone.
You making money off of being me? Fuck no.
The worst part is Drake knows the nigga. Like when he dropped his album, I seen a video of him calling Drake like directly, like, "Hey, a nice album, bro. Shit was slide." Like,
yeah,
called the nigga directly, and nigga picked up and all.
That's wild, bro. That is crazy. I mean, Lil Durk and Durk looked like I think became friends, but it was because like Lil Durk found out about the fake Durk and like linked up with him.
Mm-hmm. Sound like some Lil Durk shit.
People were saying though, fake Durk can't go to Chicago because he might get shot just because he might fuck.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like, he doesn't understand. Like, don't go to Chicago, bro. It ain't working.
Absolutely. You think this shit funny, huh? Get your ass in the air of it.
I want, but like with people like fake Drake, you could tell he was faking it because he had the whole heart in his hair. Or like the fake Durk, do you think he just had like the hair and people kept telling him like, bro, you look like Durk. You look just like
probably was
Durk.
that simple. It was probably that simple. Skinny nigga with blonde dreads and bulgy eyes. That's all it takes.
It takes one picture to blow up on Snapchat or on Twitter. The next thing you know, the whole world knows you look like Durk.
They could probably be wearing skinny jeans, was going for skinny jeans and a tank top.
With a
Hey, flick up real quick, homie. Niggas like, hey, flick up with me real quick, homie. Niggas was like on the nigga
with
shit.
a sleeveless
like,
red bubble.
Yo, bro, was you with Dirt? Bro, that's Dirt.
Yo?
I ain't know you knew Dirt.
Dirt,
Nigga probably got it. Nigga probably got hella bitches off of that shit. Like, damn, bro, why you ain't tell me you knew Dirt?
And them bitches all scary too.
Nigga like, yo, this is my little cousin, but let's run with this.
That shit crazy. You could really look like somebody and just run off with it now.
When the fake Jerry coming out?
Hey, I could be the fake Jerry, honestly.
The real Jerry's still sleeping.
You see I was first. I'm just saying.
This nigga Jerry gonna get an extra $5,000. He gonna be like, yeah, fake Jerry pulling up at the club later, pulling up to the after party. My nigga gonna get $5,000 every night.
Gonna be me, really me.
There's a show on Netflix that I was low key kind of fire. I didn't finish it. Now that we're talking about this, it makes me want to go finish it. But it's the guy, Ant-Man, Paul Rudd. And all of a sudden, like he's just in his house, and all of a sudden, it's like another him, like a clone. All of a sudden, like he doesn't know how or why, and like he has to like hide it from his wife. But then like they start like one starts doing the day shit, one does the night shit. Like they just start like like pulling it off, and it's kind of funny because Paul Rudd's hilarious. So then you got like Paul Rudd like popping jokes back before. Like I don't know how the fuck they directed it or like did it, but it was kind of fire.
Hey, technology is crazy today.
Ain't it?
He was fighting with himself, bro. He stole himself in one scene. I was like sitting there, what the fuck?
That's
You
kind of.
ain't see that coming?
He didn't see that thing coming. That's crazy. You know he coming with a left.
You know all your moves, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I like me to beat my own ass though. I like me to get your ass.
I had to just shoot myself.
We gonna be tussling for hours.
I'm about to say I ain't finna fight.
Because I'm not
nigga,
losing to
you
myself.
getting shot.
And he don't want to lose either.
I'm loading up a game of 2K, bro, and I'm like, winner gets the steak.
Winner gets the no.
But
Then I'm shooting them.
You won it, See, the worst part is we wouldn't even know who won because like the same motherfucker will be meeting us the next day. We wouldn't know if it's the evil version of you or the good version.
Movies. That's what I love about those kind of movies and shows because more than not, the evil nigga be the one that's staying. The evil nigga always the one that stays.
You got that killer instinct, bro. You're not hesitating.
Like, yeah, everything's taken care of.
Oh yeah, they always do that. And the movie started, the freeze frame movie over.
I was like, that was crazy. Every single time. Oh yeah, it's good now. It's over.
They do that almost like any Jason, Michael, all the motherfucking movies. You're just waiting for that like little twitch in their leg as they're dead. Like you're just waiting for that the knife start moving again. They're like, oh, that motherfucker ain't dead. Like, oh, we're gonna get a Jason 42 coming out.
Yep.
Nah, but that's actually a great segue into because like y'all.
I was just about to say,
bro. I wanted to talk about my weekends. I was hanging out.
I see.
I was hanging out this weekend. Friday. What we did Friday? I think it was I got to sleep early on Friday.
Hanging out.
But Saturday, motherfuckers just love to fucking call me. That's what we doing now.
Kev, you rocking where you finna get some Crocs? I'm looking at your list.
Making moves Monday.
Bro, why the fuck this motherfuckers keep
What list you talking about?
All right, bet. Oh, behind me. Oh, this is my little brother. I guess this is a little.
Oh, it do say Darnell. Okay, I was like, you finna get you some Crocs, Kev? That's how you.
This nigga Jerry got good ass eyesight. I definitely can't.
He do.
I don't even got my glasses on
either, bro.
I don't even got my glasses on.
Nah, but it's
like Jerry being there, like, damn, Charles, that's a nice.
I see the hats in the back. Don't worry, I'm counting.
You know it.
Can't nigga read June backwards. Like this nigga Jerry can really read. But nah, so like this weekend we was vibing. We I went to this little game night. It's supposed to be like me and like a couple of my dogs, but somehow I walked into a house and it was me. So I came in with two girls. And I gotta say the word girls just in case they watch this. I told them to subscribe. But
I'm sick.
I came in with two girls. Since I'm not talking about any of these people, there were 5 bitches already there. My dog's lady, and then I was like, and there's only like me and my dog, and I'm just like, wow, this is what they must be talking about on Twitter when they say ratio, like
ratio.
You live it right. So then, like two of them, no, more girls come in. There's probably like 2 or 3 more that come in. I'm just shit, like, this is crazy. So motherfucking, now the niggas flooded. Because once the hoes come, once the girls come, there's always going to be the niggas. So, like, I called my dog, right? So I had to go move my car to go get it parked and shit. And then, not my car, the car I was driving and parked it. I see my dog coming with like 8. Hey, my dog coming with him and his whole squad of dogs because they're going to go shoot some content later. So now they come in this 8 deep. Now it's like match half to half. And I was like, that's crazy. And then more motherfuckers coming. I'm like, okay, I didn't even know this apartment could fit 30 people, but we in this bitch. Now we vibing. These motherfuckers are playing drunk Uno. You know me, I'm not with this. I've never been a shenanigans type of nigga. So you feel me? So I'm not playing no games. I'm kind of just smoking, chilling. And then niggas are playing drunk Jenga. I didn't even know you could play Jenga drunk. I thought that makes the game 10 times harder because them niggas was, and the shit was big Jenga, not little Jenga.
That shit just falling.
Big Jenga way better than little Jenga. Like when you go to bars, like that's the go-to spot right there. Get the little corner piece next to the Jenga tower.
That should be fun.
Should just be falling.
So that shit was a vibe. But we ended up going back home They went downtown. I went back home. I got the pizza. So it's me, my dog, and we're chilling. And somebody brings up scary movies. And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie to you. The first scary movie I ever watched was probably like Michael Myers, for real, for real. And I was like, this year, I don't really watch scary movies. Somehow niggas like, the niggas immediately said it. And I was like, oh, it.
Oh, y'all knew.
Yeah, what I was gonna say it. That motherfucker.
But y'all had
very
too
new,
much
cause-
it's like 5-hour movie, bro. There's like 2 parts to it. There's no.
And I'm about to say in total, that first one though was hidden.
That first one was
So like the first original, it was like 5 hours, and they cut it, and then they came out with this new one, and they just copied
Broken into 2.
Yeah, broke into 2. But to like my eyes, I'm like,
Show
it's
back
still one
then.
story. Like,
in the back of the day, it was a show.
no, it was a movie. The Stephen King.
Yeah, it was a movie.
Yeah, it was one
Oh,
big.
they must have cut it up then.
It was back in the time where you could drop like a
Wasn't his
4.5,
balloon
5
yellow
hour
back
movie,
then?
people went.
I thought it was a show back then.
Yeah. Very true. I'm about to
So-
say, the motherfuckers was going to the theaters to watch 3-hour mob movies.
Like
So,
Titanic,
and I would have been
like
one of them
6
niggas too.
hours and shit. Like,
Yeah, like I would have been one of them niggas to go see the mob movies for 3 hours, just in there waiting for somebody to die next.
Niggas ain't got shit else better to do. My ass would go there, fall asleep, and wake up.
The fucking last it chapter 2, that was almost like 3 hours. I was like, for what?
Mhm. Yeah.
But so it got the plan, right? I'm not gonna lie, that shit was dumb fire. But I was like, when my homies went to go watch this in the theaters, these niggas was laughing like this shit was a comedy. I'm like,
Hey boy,
this shit is terrifying, dog. I'm like, bro, this shit, I'm not scared, but I'm looking like, bro, he is really fucking these kids up. Like bro,
Funny
the
as
shit
fuck.
fucked me up when the nigga was looking at the painting, and then he looked back and the painting was gone. The painting was still there, but the shit in the painting was gone. Then it ran up on his ass with no eyes and shit. Nigga dipped. I was like, who the fuck came up with that? Like, what's wrong with these niggas?
no,
He
but
was
the best
weird.
part, I don't know if it's the first or second one, but when he's in that little fiery, like in the movie, and he's just doing that fucking jig dance.
Oh, brother, yeah, when they finally got to his lair, and
Yeah.
the shit fell forward, and that boy just started dancing with his legs.
That's why that movie's hilarious. Like I'm with them,
What are you
but like
supposed to do?
I see the first one as a
stupid,
jit, so I already knew what to expect going into it. So like I was just like watching it, knowing I wasn't too scared. But when he started doing that funny shit, like, oh man, that shit had me crying.
Yeah, no, they started the movie all right though. They came in hot. That's how you get my attention.
they came in with
That
some
shit was.
shit, boy.
But he was capped, and I really appreciated it. Not to change your story, Kev, but what I appreciated, but like it for what it was on both movies. Like I would really appreciate how they would lock in like you into a conversation, but you see in the background shit will be blurred, and you see weird shit going on. Like you just see somebody in the background just while they talking. Just like
Bro, when they was in the library,
the
bro,
library.
that shit was stood at the library just staring at. I was like,
She's back there blurred, just back there standing up, staring at him. I'm like, bro, y'all don't notice this weird shit going on? That shit was cool.
I'm pretty sure I tapped you again. I was like, bro, look at the bitch in the back.
Yeah. I was like, I'm looking. That shit look
That was my
crazy.
favorite scene, bro. That shit was stupid.
And see, Hollywood's mastered the remaking because it's just like an HD version of the old one. They didn't try to change the plot really. They just like, we're just gonna remake it. Same
New actors. It was worth it.
What
It
do
was
you
worth
guys?
the remake.
What are you guys' favorite scary movies, or like scary movies that made a remake? Because like for me, it would have to be the Candyman. Because like I did that shit for a project in the old Candyman movies. First off, he was terrorizing white people. I loved it. And then motherfucker in the hood.
Yeah,
But
Crazy enough.
sure was.
and then motherfucking the new one, I liked it because it was like I like the old one. It was nostalgic. It was nice. I feel like they did it well. I feel like, and I like that. I like this saying like I'm the whisper in the wind. You know, all that good stuff. You feel me? But the new one I like because it came out during the 2020 like Black Lives Matter movement timing and stuff like that. So you really got to see the movie. It was more about like gentrification, and they really hit a lot of subjects. The Say My Name was deeper than just say the name Candyman, or say my name is Breonna Taylor and stuff. So it was deeper. So I liked how they made it a new one, and it was like a sequel. It's not like it was Candyman 4 or Candyman 4. It was a sequel to the first one. So like it's picking up later, like 20 years later. And I thought that was crazy fun. But what would be you guys' favorite scary movies, like more scary movies but a remake type shit?
I can't
Love
say
this
my
genre, man.
favorite, but the worst one I watched was that new Netflix Texas Chainsaw Massacre that dropped.
Oh, you watched that shit? I knew
That
better.
was, but no, but it's that Kev. Everyone who like anyone who's ever just watch it, and you can tell like the cinematography is terrible. Like every little thing is so bad. You're just like, yo, they all put like $100 into this movie, and like the shit that he was doing, like those are the movies they'll make you laugh because like at one point this man has like a fucking like chainsaw and like there's like throws someone like 50 yards, like chucks them off their chainsaw, like because they're stuck on it, and it's like yeah, and like he flies like 50 yards and hits a wall, like some anime shit. And you're just sitting there like, bro, did y'all really do
What am
like
I
y'all
watching?
thought people like this was real? Like what?
Man,
But-
the recent worst recent bad horror film I seen. I'm gonna put my best one later, but the recent one I just seen was the last Halloween movie. That shit was fucking terrible.
That's
bro.
what Kev said. That was the one he
Bro,
watched. I was like, I hope not.
Just cause they jumped him at the end, bro, and nigga got up still. I said, ain't no fucking way, bro. Ain't
Bro, they
shot him
he
like
won't
5
die,
times.
bro.
That-
They had the whole
Don't die.
town jumping. I was like, okay, this is the finale. Nigga get back up. I said, bro, ain't no way.
That
Ain't
gun
no-
scene where they're shooting at him and he just kicks the door open and a gun.
I was like, this bitch here, bro. Yeah, that was terrible.
My favorite in recent
Michael Myers
memory.
top 5.
My favorite in recent memory is not a remake. I don't know if y'all seen it, so like I'm gonna drop some. This is something I think y'all should watch, but the Terrifier, bro.
What the fuck is going on?
I'm not watching that. After
It was on
That's-
Netflix, bro. The Terrifier.
No, I seen too many clips from him, bro. He was
Bro, my
different.
favorite,
Stopping hoes
like
by
no
the
one's
pussy,
ever
bro.
seen it, but there's this one scene, bro. Where I'm just gonna show you, like he's got this bitch upside down and he got a saw.
He chopped her by. I'm about to say, didn't he chop her like
Pussy first.
Yes.
Ah, damn.
And bro, one of my most favorite things is like for like an hour in a movie, bro. He's like just walking people down, killing them, right? Just walk, and they're all in this big warehouse, just walking them down, killing them, and then like you get them right, and someone hits them with something, right? Now they're running. They're like, oh yeah, we got him, we whacked him, right? Now like for an hour and a half, walking them down, stabbing them, like finding one tied up, cut him in half with a saw, and then like towards the end, this girl, she's got a weapon. She hit him a couple times, stomped on him, and now he's up, like kind of walking towards her slow. And she's like, has a weapon. She's like, about to whack it like one good time. Boy, put out the pistol, bah, shot her ass.
Ah!
He said, "I'm not going."
I was like, yo, or they have
Yeah, I'm not
he did not
going.
like also he just quick draw McGraw with it. Just bah, I was like, he's the most OP killer I've ever seen, bro. They don't ever use guns.
They don't.
I think
He said, "I'm not going." Pow.
Like, and he didn't have a gun the whole. That's what I'm saying. Like it really blew me away in the last like 30 minutes. He just had a pistol all of a sudden, shot her ass. Like, oh, I keep this handy just because motherfuckers like you get jumpy.
Motherfuckers want to
pissed.
start on me.
I'd be
The
so high.
Terrifier, bro. It was a Netflix movie. I don't know if it's still on there. It was one of those like Netflix only movies, but then I haven't seen it in a while. It was like Sausage Party. I think they just took that bitch off.
They were like, "Yeah, we was
That's
tripping.
part
Sorry
of
about
stupid,
that."
boy. But my
Ooh.
favorite enemy is definitely Chucky, bro.
Which one?
You got that nigga Teddy.
Child's Play, Chucky.
Oh, Chucky. Oh, I think it said Shark Week. I was like, bro, that's not a scary movie.
That shit was scary.
That shit real life scary.
That shit was scary. Now I think about it. Nah, Chucky. I think Chucky's like the first scary movie I seen. I was like, bro, I fuck with him.
Bride of
I don't
Chucky.
That nigga had no
ready to be.
filter, bro. That nigga had no filter, and he was just a dog fucking you up. And nobody believed Andy because it's a dog. This nigga really will come at you at night while you sleeping.
And finish your shit.
Well, shit, I'm gonna throw in the Nightmare on Elm Street then, just because he's right in that same alley. He'll talk shit the whole time. We're like,
Freddy,
ain't that
Hey,
bitch?
bitch. Yep.
Freddy was a
That boy
child.
be talking.
So what's scary? So I'm about to go on the scary movie binge, right? Because you feel me, the ladies like scary movies, so we give them what they want. So motherfucking, what? You asking too many questions. Motherfucking, What are my top 3? What should I go to first? Because I know what Michael Myers movie should I watch, and then what 2 movies should I watch after that? Maybe 3.
The OG Michael Myers movie. Any Michael Myers movie made after like post 2000, probably could skip. Except for like, there's some good ones, but they're not scary. Like the one that had Exhibit in it, like it's not scary.
But
like,
didn't this nigga get beat? Didn't Exhibit beat this nigga?
Oh, you talking about Busta Rhymes?
Oh,
Yeah,
Busta Rhymes, Busta Rhymes, yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, that shit was fire because Busta Rhymes gave that nigga hands.
He did.
He did. He gave that nigga all, with the long dreads too, all kinds of hands.
Any of the OG Michael Myers or the one that was always on MTV growing up, like H2O Michael Myers, like his ass made a comeback or some shit.
Yeah. Or Scream.
That was the last one I seen.
Screams are good ones.
I seen a Scream back in the day. I did fuck.
Screams are fire.
Once I started natural killers, I kind of stopped fucking with Scream. Like once I saw the Jasons and Freddys and shit, I was like, oh, it's just a motherfucker. Scream is just a motherfucker with a knife. And it's usually the best friend that you're not looking at.
Just a motherfucker with him. And it is usually somebody that's in the main group every time.
But it's always somebody you didn't expect, though. I ain't gonna cat. That's what I get.
And in my opinion, the show was hard, too. On MTV.
The show was
the
show
was tough
the MTV one, that shit was hard. I'm mad they ended that.
It was a thriller. I wouldn't even say scary. It was a nice thriller.
Yeah, that motherfucker had me waiting. That shit was
because that boy was killing, and he was really killing them boys. Whoever it was under the mask.
Right,
Tiger bit.
Or Kev, you could always go down. Rob Zombie be fucking killing the scare. Like he did a Michael Myers at straight. He did I think he remade the Texas Chainsaw Massacre back in 2006. That was pretty good. Like he's just
that's a director?
He's a rock star that turned into a director. Like he was a fucking heavy metal artist and then he
Rob Zombie.
Yeah, then he had like these indie movies, House of the 1,000 Dead Corpses. There's another one I can't remember. And after those indie movies blew up, we got a cult following, and then they made it. They're like, "Yo, let's get you to fucking direct Michael Myers remake." Like, and like the remake in like 06, it was like 06 or something. It was pretty good. And same with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. If you want to watch like the recent ones, those are pretty straight. Or if you want to laugh, the Netflix Texas Chainsaw Massacre right there.
But the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that was based on a true story though. Like he actually
Leatherface, yeah, he was real.
He was real,
and they never found him.
Nope.
God damn.
Just a madman out in Texas.
Now I'm about to say lost in Texas. He went missing in like the 50s, and they never seen him again. So they started.
But they did treat his ass like shit, bro. They were beating the fuck out of him, bullying him. Like I would.
I'm about to say, wasn't the nigga slow?
That's all them niggas. If you think about it.
You pushed me hard enough, bro.
That's all.
Yeah, that's definitely Jason. That's a fact.
At the damn camp, he drowned at the lake. The lake, I believe.
The only one that wasn't is like, well, not only, but Michael Myers. He was just a kid psychopath that just like killing. Like he was as a kid.
Sister.
Yeah, no, Michael was on some other shit, which is why I fuck with Michael, because he's literally just a regular nigga that just lost his fucking mind.
No, they said he was the essence of evil, bro. Even at the age of like 5, all he was just
all he wanted to do was like kill everybody.
That's what the Rob Zombie one. That's the one. So they show some of his past. That's why I say that the Michael Myers Rob Zombie one's also like that was a pretty good one too.
There's one that was made in 2007. I don't know which one, but that shit was corny as hell. It's on Netflix. It was.
Y'all ain't named him.
Corny.
Y'all ain't named who I'm waiting on yet.
Jason.
Nope. It started with a J though.
Jigsaw.
That boy drive a truck. That boy can fly.
Jeepers Creepers.
Oh, Jeepers. That's top 3. That's top 2, bro. Jeepers.
That's my
nigga. Jeepers Creepers.
Where'd you get those peepers?
Nigga.
He said drive a truck.
Bro, that nigga
what? That nigga he could fly. Why was he driving? That nigga could
fly. That big ass truck. Oh, and that one guy.
Why was he driving? He could fly.
Hey, bro,
Jake, I think his name's like Jake Long or some shit.
That nigga could fly, bro. Why was he driving?
He was driving during the day. I'm about to say he drive during the day. He can't. Yeah, he'll get caught.
He had the trench coat.
They made a third
what
one.
pissed me off is that he would have, bro.
Okay.
It'd be 27 years to find that truck.
Right, so I got my list. So I'm going Mike, Jeepers,
Texas
Chainsaw, and Scream, and then
Terrifier.
Don't do it.
I might do Terrifier. I might do Terrifier tonight. I'm not gonna lie to you. That would sounded like Terrifier.
Watch that for yourself.
It's short too.
All right, who's the freshest scary movie though? Because like, don't Freddy be got the hat with the claws and the stripes?
Yeah.
That is he the cleanest? Like who the
I'd
freshest?
say
was kinda
I
clean.
might still give
Was
it to
kinda
Jeepers
clean.
Creepers though.
Jeepers Creepers had the trench coat.
Kenny man, trench
the
coat.
fedora.
Kenny
Was
man
kinda
had the
clean
trench
with
coat.
it.
Yeah, the trench coat with the arms and shit. I'm just saying.
Now, Jeepers
I mean,
Creepers was clean with it.
and Jason and Mike wore the same shit.
Jigsaw didn't Jigsaw come through with the suit? Wasn't Jigsaw kind of?
That nigga used to roll up on a custom bike sometimes, didn't he? On a VHS tape. That nigga was tough.
Now, damn tricycle motherfucker.
Right.
Chucky had the overalls with the stripes on.
Hey, that was classic, dog.
Hey, Chucky.
It was
could've
fitting
got-
for
he could've had a
definitely
better
fitting for
barber.
the time. It was fitting for the
Chucky
time.
could have had a better barber, but he was a toy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No cap. He was crazy too.
That nigga a little crazy. Yeah, Chucky.
I ain't gonna lie.
always been no more.
Jeepers right. He top two.
Yeah, when it comes to scary, that's a classic, bro. Even my mom,
That's
who's a
classic.
super scary movie, like she always say, like Jeepers Creepers is probably the best horror movie she's seen.
Nice.
That shit is so funny to me, dog. Especially because the second one, my favorite scene from all of that shit was the second one where he stopped the bus and the little motherfucker, the little jock dude went, he peeked up to see, and then the motherfucker came down with no head. And he was just
Oh nah, bro. I know you're talking about when he starts lines them up on the bus, and he's like,
yeah.
he starts swiping right or left. Nope. Yes. Nope.
Nope.
And then like what? I think that one jock came up. He starts salivating.
Yeah, took that boy
He's
head.
gonna wait to eat him.
That shit was hilarious.
Because he only pops
once he
like
see you,
every
it's over.
37 years or something.
Yeah, you can't kill him. It's like every 37 years he comes back.
Yeah. Oh,
Just like it.
just like it.
It were low key because it's all based on the book. You know, you can't cover everything in the book and the movie. The book's like this thick, it's big.
Right. This boy up to no good.
Apparently, it is like the essence of. It's been around since Earth has been formed. They say because ever since like the beginning of time, it has been a thing. And the only reason he looks like a clown is because people in the like 80s and 70s feared clowns or whatever. So like he took the form of clowns. But he's just the essence of fear. So like we were saying, like that motherfucker was around in dinosaur time, like fucking around, like killing dinosaurs. Like he's just fear. So like whatever they feared, he would just be.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
That boy
damn,
was a
it
T-Rex.
really is just like killing shit. You can't even get rid of him.
They fear the ash.
No, you just gotta not be afraid.
That's crazy. That's deep. That's low-key deep. I'm not gonna lie.
It is like the only way to beat the nigga is not fearing the nigga for real. But I mean, how can you not fear a living being that is morphing in front of you?
And that's why it's like a coming of tale movie because they're like young and then they get older and they realize like don't be afraid type shit. Those are the
Also,
things
you're not gonna scare me, nigga. I'm a grown man, and
No,
like,
I'm
nigga,
not gonna lie. I feel like
I'll shoot you first.
Yeah, I feel like after 10 years of being terrorized by that shit, I'm gonna get a little immune to the shit. Like, all right, nigga. Like you, like out of like when the Flying Dutchman was trying to scare SpongeBob, and SpongeBob was just like, "All right, you done, man? Like I'm tired. I'm at work."
And it stayed in the
about
town.
Freddy,
like,
though, Freddy,
once they got older and moved out there, because in the old one, like they got older and some left the town, they didn't deal with that shit no more. Like they were like good.
Yeah.
And the other people were trying to bring them back. We gotta stop it. And they came back like dumbasses, and it got some of them. But
and
like,
they forgot too.
like,
they
y'all.
really forgot about them. They forgot about it until they got back.
No cap, when you leave Hawkins, it's like the memory of the shit leave too. Shit crazy as hell. All of a sudden, all your memories come back. Like, damn, we did do this. Damn, this did happen.
We would fight for our life.
But now that I think about it, Freddy kind of like similar to it in a way. He just hunts you in your dreams, and dreams you dream every night. So that motherfucker just playing with you.
That's why he was always
scared
of me.
No, I'm about to say Freddy OP because he don't have to catch you in real life.
He just
and once I'm dead, I control it.
And niggas try to stay up, but hey, eventually your body got to go to sleep.
Yo, Jerry, you said the best word ever. Dreams. Y'all boy, what's the craziest dreams that you've had recently? And if you can't think of your craziest, what's something that you remember that you think was like interesting?
was thinking about my dream last night. I was trying to get some bitch number, and then the bitch never existed. I woke up, I was like, "This don't exist."
I don't even be dreaming. I rarely ever dream, so I can't even think of anything.
Nah, yeah.
I'm
I'm too much weed.
Yeah, but I say I think it's because I go to sleep high, but I don't dream much. But when I do dream, it's really important because that's how all this shit got started. But like, so towards two dreams that I remember, right? There was one time I was having a sit down conversation with somebody, like dead ass, like how we're on the podcast, just a sit down conversation, and I thought I was tripping because like we're over here going back and forth with stories, and we're telling each other stuff. But the person next to me, I eventually say like, yeah, and the person next to me goes, "Who the fuck are you talking to?" And I wake up and I was like, "Oh, I wasn't that didn't happen." Like we was going over some game. Like there's some stuff I can't drop what we said in this dream. Like a lot of the shit that I'm about to do was from this conversation in this dream. So that shit was fine. But recently I fell asleep, right? And somebody was watching Attack on Titan while I was sleeping, right? So I'm pretty sure that correlated to me having a crazy dream. Because when I'm in somewhere when there's a crazy combat, like during Batman, I fell asleep watching Batman, and I had a dream that the movie theater was getting shot up. So me and the girl I was with, we was getting out of there. I mean, ducking and dodging, doof. I'm out there, and I'm like, damn, how long have you been this fucking fast? But we getting the fuck up out of there. Then we got out of there, and I woke up, and I see Batman getting shot on the fucking, and I'm getting damn near knocked off the ledge, and I was like, oh, maybe that's why there was a million fucking bullets in my dream. This dream. But my most recent dream had Jaw Boys in it. Motherfucker, somebody was watching Attack on Titan, right? And then it was us. We were squatted up, and we was I want to say we were 13 deep, all people I knew, right? And we had to go to this place, and like everybody had picked a side, and we just was not on that side, and we was willing to die about this side. Like, you feel me? This shit was no cap. It's just cat. So we went. So there was like a mall, but it's like the Millennium Mall in Orlando. Dead ass. We went to the Millennium Mall, and then we was in that bitch, and then now we're kind of security comes. So there's a bunch of people like in black suits, and then security comes, and security tries to get to us, and we're like, we'll just keep it walking, but we see the black suits more while we start walking. So eventually I get to duck it. Hey, we out of here. So I'm out of there. So now, but my dreams is all in first person. It's not like I'm watching everything that's going around. And so I'm out of there, and I see y'all boys is going that way. Y'all other boys is going that way. So I'm up over here. I'm out of there. And these motherfuckers get to shooting. So doof. And we're over here ducking bullets. And like, we kind of like superpower charged up type running. Like, niggas is getting the fuck up out of there. So we meet up at a location. It looks like the damn RDC house, I swear. RDC house from YouTube, I swear. And motherfuckers, so we meet up at this location. We talk it out. We figure stuff out. Niggas start vibing, chilling, and podcasts like normal life and stuff like that. Everything vibing. And then we go back. And now, I mean, there's niggas that's just legions of niggas in this mall. Legions of niggas, and we're ready to go. And it's not even like weapons. Like, I swear, like, it's like on some real Attack on Titan shit. Like, we immediately, like, it's like they start running, and they start running towards us, and we start running towards them. And it's just, and immediately niggas is jumping. I mean, we're jumping dumb high in the air. We're just getting in the crowd, and we're just taking niggas out like this is One Piece. I mean, straight hand-to-hand combat. I think I've been watching too much MMA shit as well. It's just like hand-to-hand combat, just boom, boom. Taking out seas of niggas. Like, you ever watch the movie Troy? Like, it's dead ass. Like, we're all our own Troy, our own, who was the main? Achilles. We're all doing our thing, and they're just whacking niggas. No combat. No weapons. Just fucking shit up. But, like, it's in first person. So, like, I can only see you guys when I jump in the air, and I look down. I'm like, oh, fucking niggas up. So then, I eventually, I make it to the end. I almost make it to the end, and I eventually wake up. And I start telling the person, I was like, yo, bro, I just had this crazy ass dream, bro. We just like went to war. You was there. I didn't even know you could fight. And then motherfucker, she goes, and then I start saying the numbers. I can't remember the numbers right now, but every number I said was in that fucking episode of Attack on Titan. And I was like, I just got to start sleeping with like nice music on in the background. I got to start sleeping He's dying in the
Nigga
background.
sleeping with destruction.
I'm saying.
But when I tell you, like we took out a sea of niggas. Like imagine Luffy when he took out those 50,000. Like just like we did it with straight hands. Like
This man Kev's gonna go to sleep tonight and wake up with Freddy Krueger next to him because he's gonna fuck around and watch all them scary movies.
Well, your dream's gonna be serious once you watch
Freddy's
them
gonna be
movies.
coming and clawing the side.
You think you
I'm
would do something
No.
else, man?
cards. I'm asking.
I can give you more though.
See, nigga, I can already tell what niggas' problem with Freddy Krueger is. They don't be asking a nigga if he trying to play some cards or something. They immediately get to running. The niggas
Play cards
can't.
with his long ass.
Nigga can't, bruh,
Yeah, we not talking, bro. He finna smack the dogs for that.
The nigga came all the way into your dream, and you're not even gonna offer the nigga a game of cards. See, that's why niggas be dying. See, white people don't know it. That's why the white people slip them. They be dying.
That's why Kev finna die. He don't know about the basement. That's
On me.
the basement.
Why does Freddy go into dreams? Why does he do that?
I'm in Florida. We don't have basements.
Fred, I don't know. They never explained how he. The only thing I know is like he got killed in a factory. They said like he was working in a factory. People like didn't like him or some shit, and they set the factory on fire.
Yeah, they said they burned it up.
And I
I think he was getting revenge on their parents. That's what I think he was doing. Revenge.
Yeah, it was like
revenge on them.
He's gonna get his revenge, and like he just reanimated in niggas' dreams and shit. I don't know. Like they didn't really ever explain how he got to the dream.
Yeah, they don't. They don't.
Just evil shit.
Yeah, supernatural. I mean, supernatural.
Supernatural.
In your dreams killing you.
A wrong spirit.
That shit funny. But hey, Paul, man. So we done killed the game with this horror movie section. But like, let me know. We got some questions for us today. Some would you rather, some motherfucking facts.
I ain't got no crazy question. I kind of got a high question, similar to the one that was like, if you racing yourself, you come in first, last. So it's right up that similar alley.
I mean, if you're not first, you're not.
If when the bus driver gets off the bus, who closes the door for him?
Oh hell no!
Freddy Krueger.
That boy outside the bitch like this.
He goes out. The bus driver goes out through the roof. The emergency exit that they say don't ever use.
Oh,
that's how they get out.
He goes through the sunroof.
Honestly, he probably could take the back door too.
Hey, what's the worst shit y'all boys ever got in trouble for riding on the bus?
We was in the back of the bus.
My bus driver's always pretty dope.
Yeah, no, we didn't like get in trouble. But I remember like that they stopped the bus. She stopped the bus because niggas was throwing notebooks at people's cars on the way home.
I mean, we used to sit in the back and flick off the cars. We never got like. Well, the closest thing was like a person like taking a picture of like the school plate while like I was doing it, and I was like, "Damn, what if he shows up at school tomorrow?" Like with that picture.
No,
because this is like elementary school. It's like second grade, so it was just like, "Oh shit!" Like we finna get in trouble now.
I've got it. Go, Jerry.
I think the worst one. I think I threw something at the bus driver. And he saw my, he didn't see my ass, but he was like, "Who threw that?" And then he looked at me. He was like, "Come here," but somebody else took the fall for me. I was like, "Damn, that was real, homie." Because I was like, ass when I got home.
I'm guilty.
I was going to get my ass when I get home. He must have knew. So I was like, "I appreciate you. I'm in debt still."
I'm not gonna lie to you, kid. I've done like 1.5 million things on the bus. Like I've done everything you're not supposed to do on the bus. Like except another thing, I don't think I ever got into a fight on the bus, but niggas used to be bumping on my buses. I've been on some terrible buses. Like there was 3 years I was on the worst bus in probably one of the worst schools. Charles knows, he lives up the street from school. Motherfucking in one of the worst schools, one of the worst schools. And it was so fun. And we used to get into so types of bullshit. The worst thing we ever got in trouble for, niggas was burning paper on the bus, and like they immediately blamed it on me. Like I was like, "What the fuck I do?" Because niggas was finna do like fireballs and like throw them hoes. Because like we have notebook fights all the time. Like notebook papers, like bitch, wacky niggas and shit. Notebook fights. AP on the bus the next morning, telling everybody next time we do that shit, we all getting suspended. We getting suspended off the bus. Like so, you telling me somebody's mom just gonna have to take us to school? Wow. So motherfucking But the funniest thing that I think I've ever seen on this bus was there was a dude. Oh my gosh, right? So they were fighting, right? So there's these dudes. We already knew they didn't like each other, and they had some text. Something happened during school, and like every time the shit happened, like early in the day type shit, right? Probably like second period of shit, and like we just kept telling people like, shh, quiet, quiet, don't say nothing, don't say nothing, don't tell no teachers, like don't let the teachers find out, because these niggas ride the same fucking bus. So like, motherfucker, we was gonna get into it. So we're thinking like, okay, they're gonna take it to the apartment, so we're gonna chill. No, I mean this nigga walked onto the bus, right? This nigga was sitting in the back, other in the back. Niggas watched this nigga get on the bus. That's why these niggas met in the middle. And this is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life, dog. So my dog hit this nigga, and you know, middle school, you're not throwing solid punches. Niggas doing some shit like this, right? Like this nigga immediately pulled a book. Bow. Took him out. I was like, no, right? So I'm thinking this shit's done. Like,
No
okay,
rapping.
you whacked the nigga with a book, yo. We like that was kind of aggressive.
Right.
Yo, this is the first time that I seen the patented pull a nigga's shirt over his head. Over his head trick. Oh my gosh. Pull the nigga's shirt while the nigga was coming down kind of. And now they're in the seat. Nigga can't see what's happening. The dog just get pow, pow, pow. The bus driver eventually breaks that shit up. Well, our bus driver was like a club. She used to work at the club and shit like that. So she kind of like, she's like, man, y'all figure that shit out. I wasn't really, she just wasn't gonna drive. Homie got up in this bitch and he looked like he was like, bro, where the fuck was everything at?
That book knocked the senses out.
And then that nigga got 10 days because he hit the nigga first.
Oh damn! But
Man.
shit, should have been starting none.
Right,
That's
and
what the rules say.
We made fun of that nigga every day for that whole ride. By the time nigga got back from his 10-day suspension, we ain't had no more jokes left. We was like, bro, I'm trying to hurt your feelings, but like, I've been doing it all week. My niggas ain't record.
Man, that's crazy.
But I was on the worst bus ever. Like niggas used to do some terrible ass shit. Niggas used to. We gonna talk bus stories another day. We gonna get more deeper into that one.
I had a few. I just can't remember them motherfuckers.
Nah,
Only one. I'm gonna make mine real quick because it's getting late. I know Charles gotta get to stepping. So the boy, remember Quincy? Me and Quincy Noberto, we all rode the same bus in middle school, and they were all homeboy Jay. You know those bad kids. I think he was either 17 in the 8th grade or 16 in 8th grade, but he doesn't know. He was already like a grown ass, like doing his own. He ran away, but like he ran away. His mom didn't even look for him, like that type shit. So, but I guess he like doubled back, went back, stole some money from his mom, then ran away again. And now like mom was like, oh, I ain't playing this shit. Like he already had a record, so like his mom was like, fuck this, I'm calling the cops. I'm gonna get his ass going back to jail. Fuck him. Like I was just like there's one of those types of things. He rode our bus. And because he lived in Heron Cove, and he stayed at Quincy's in the night. So then he came on the bus, and the bus, I guess the school had been notified that if he shows up, he's a runaway. Blah 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 blah. He stole money. Like they had all know everything. So the bus driver, she was real cool with us. At one point, Quincy was bringing CDs on the bus. He was playing like T.I. on the bus, Boosie. Like so, she was a real cool lady. He gets on the bus. And she like pulls into the sun, like, hey, like, I know what happened. Like, I'm not trying to get no business. I just gotta drive this bus to school. But my ass ain't getting in trouble for y'all's asses, like type shit. So then all of a sudden, this whole bus ride, we're plotting. Like, how the fuck are we gonna do? Is Jay gonna jump out the back? Is Jay gonna like what are we gonna do here? Like we get to the school, finally get into our like the bus line, whatever, get to this part where we get off. So then, like, Quincy's in the front, and me and Roberto, like, we get off the bus already, and Quincy stops in front of the bus driver, starts, like, talking to her, and this is all part of the plan. It starts, like, talking to her, like, oh, like, tomorrow and, like, he used that, and then Jay pushes Quincy into the bus driver, like, onto her lap type shit, so she can't get up. And he just bolts out the bus and is out of there. Like, Gonzo Lonzo, bro. And, like, he didn't come on the bus later that day, so they found his ass sometime through 8 periods of middle school. But that was like hearing your story, it did bring back the memory of like, oh, we did have to help that boy Jay escape.
That was the raw shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, and Quincy was like, oh my god, wow, like
Oh no, I didn't see this coming.
No.
And she was so mad at it because she was so like, she was like, after that she was like, I'm not playing your CDs no more. Y'all are done. We're going to assign seats. Two to a seat. Like it was a little hell after. But then like we were sweet talkers in the middle. We started sweet talking her. She's a big old bus driver. So you looking good today. Ain't she ain't hear that in probably 20 years. So like fucking we've been to get our CDs back.
Hell yeah. We ain't heard that in 20 years.
Y'all boys with medicine. I'm crying.
But shit, I think we do gotta round this bad boy out. Someone's got some things to do.
That was a great way to end the pod, man. So hey man, if you didn't know, we didn't mind telling you. Tell your bus driver to start playing. I think that nowadays you gotta hook up the Bluetooth. So tell your bus driver let you hook up to the Bluetooth or send her the playlist. You feel me? But it's your boy Lil KK. I'm coming out here in the pink YuYu Hakusho shirt. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all how I got this shirt for the free 99. That's another story for another day.
Netflix sent it to you.
Oh, for sure. They said, yeah, bro. Please. They said, please watch our new shit. Please. I said, only if I could get a pink one.
Fair trade.
So I'm in this bitch with Jerry Will 24. He got some shit coming for him. He been really dropping shit consistently. But he's hitting you with reactions. He's hitting you with comedy skits, and he's hitting you with all types of shorts and reels, man. I got that boy Slick.
All of it.
He got to go get to work because my boy's a grinding man, dog. But we gonna get him out them airplane boots one of these days. And I got the long hair motherfucker, also known as the drunk gambler Paul Pick'em with him concert. And we got more shit coming for you this week. We got recaps and previews. And this has been another episode of Totally Blitz. Yeah.
Got a problem with being problematic.